everyone. Welcome back to Flock Talk. We are in the double digits. It is episode 11. If you are brand new, you've missed a couple episodes, but that's okay. My name is Rachel, and this is Becca, and we are owners and craft educators here at Oak and Lamb. And you have stumbled upon the segment where we don't really talk about crafts, but mainly just each other and what we like and don't like. Today is the same. We're going to basically be talking about the things that we would fight over. Like, we would fight over these things.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know that I would black Rachel's eye over any of these. Maybe just...
We would at least have some heated
figuratively.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, mind you, Rachel and I have known each other since, 2019? So for like 4 years, going on 4 years. But I feel like I know Rachel. I feel like she's my sister. I feel like I've known her my entire life. So the way that we argue is hysterical.
Yeah. I think Becca might know me best in the world, just to be honest. Becca knows me way too well. She knows every one of my secrets. She knows everything about me. You can't come in and work with somebody one-on-one and like hide your mood or hide what you're feeling. Becca is a wealth of information and advice, and she is a vault, and she is a therapist and the greatest friend and mom ever. So I just feel like we're very, very close. So with saying that, though, we do have a lot that we would duke it out over.
We do, but I've never genuinely been mad at Rachel.
Me either.
Never.
Me either.
I've never gone home and be like, why you would not believe
No, me either.
Like, it's the weirdest thing.
But somehow, the things that are on our list today...
Most of mine are food or clothing related, I think.
All of mine are.
How many do you have? Three?
Just three.
Literally. Oh, I'm going to start because I think I have twice what you have.
I think we can get some conversations going about each other.
Yeah.
So you go first.
My first is sunless tanner. Fight over sunless tanner. Now,
I didn't know this.
I hate sunless tanner. Rachel, honestly, of all the sunless tanners, is probably the most authentic looking. Anna, on the other hand, and she doesn't care. I'm like, Anna, you look like an Oompa Loompa and you're splotchy. The day that she got married, I think she didn't like put lotion or something on her hands. And so like there were spots. I hate sunless tanner. I would rather be white and see-through and cellulite than orange.
I also pride myself on not being orange. However, there are 7. I've probably tried 7 sunless tanners, and 9 out of 10 times you are orange. But not only that, it's just the fact that the older you get, the drier you are in certain areas. So like my elbows and like the sides of my ankles, they're just not as moisturized as they used to be and as soft and supple as they were when I was a teenager. So when you put sunless tanner on, it's like it sucks up the tanner the driest areas, which happens to be my hands, like the bends of my elbows. My feet look horrible. It's not a science. It's not a perfect science, really, honestly. And it only lasts for like 1 or 2 days.
And you have to sit there basically naked for 4 hours.
Trying to dry. So while I understand that you would want to fight about this, I can't defend it too much because it's not the easiest thing in the world, and you don't get a lot of payout for it. I'll tell you what I'm obsessed with is tanning beds. I love tanning beds.
I'll fist fight you over that. I would literally pull you by your hair out of a tanning bed to keep you from being in that.
The best 20 minutes of my day was laying in it. Now, I don't do it anymore. I'm very I'm going to lie. I'm not health conscious. With my skincare, I don't ever want to get any type of skin cancer.
Correct.
I do care about wearing sunscreen. While I do like a good sun-kissed look if I go out and have a good day in the sun, whatever, but I'm not going to purposefully lay in a bed that's going to charred. It's going to make me pretty in my 20s, but ugly in my 40s,
and
all
wrinkly,
wrinkled up and leathery. I choose to age gracefully without that, but I do enjoy the tanning bed. But I'm not going to fight you on sunless tanner because it is not everyone's cup of tea. It's not even really mine, but if I want a little confidence boost, I just slap some on.
I thought I'd have to work harder for this.
This
next one, I'm going to do 2 to your 1.
No, please do. You're going to have to do 3 to my 1.
The next one, I think you're not going to fight me over because I think that you have
seen the error of my ways.
Okay. What is it?
I don't know.
Fur-lined Crocs.
Yes.
Now,
Again,
I own a pair of Crocs.
Yes.
I own a pair of Crocs.
I love my
I
Crocs.
think they're hideous,
They are
but
ugly.
I own a pair. So Rachel got me into Crocs because I would not even wear them. Would not even wear them. And she's like, you got to try them, blah, blah,
for
blah.
camping and for,
Yeah, so I got some because they are popular for camping, whatever, they can rinse off. And then Rachel comes in one day with a fur-lined
What color are they, Becca?
white. A white. And when you wear a size 10, a white shoe just looks like a freaking boat. Then on top of that, there's fur peeping out of it. And let's talk about the fact that there's holes in this shoe with fur. Like, it's counterproductive to have a holey shoe with fur. And then she threw gibbets on them.
It was not my finest purchase.
Have you thrown them away?
No.
Do you
No.
use them for house shoes?
No.
I can see them for house shoes.
I saw a DIY on how to rip the fur out of them that I want to try.
Okay.
Not that I would even wear white Crocs. What happened was
Beckett loves white
I
Crocs,
went
by the way.
to I saw them the other day.
Yeah.
They're not white, but
No,
I saw
they
them
are
the other day.
terrible.
With my feet being so big, I wear a women's 10 and I need a wide. I have big feet. I have a wide foot too, so I can't wear a lot of different types of shoes. But I wanted these Crocs, and when I get something in my mind, like, that's it.
Did you see it on TikTok?
No,
Did you
I don't know. I didn't have TikTok then.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It wasn't even a
wasn't
thing.
then, yeah.
But I wanted them that day. So I went to 3-4 different stores in the mall, across town, wherever. I found them at this one stupid place, and all they had in my size was white. And they're like, oh, we can order any color you want. I'm like, no.
I need to
want
wear
this
these today.
Did I need to? No. So I spent the same amount of money to get not what I wanted. And then, here's the thing. Much like my wheezy laugh that Becca thinks is the best thing ever, it's because I've gained weight that I do that wheezy laugh. I cannot take heat at all.
Yeah.
You're the hottest on your head and on your feet.
Yeah.
And as soon as I slip those Crocs on, I sweat. I can't do it. I cannot handle heat. I wore long leggings with my socks and my Birkenstocks 0 times this past winter.
0.
And when I did, I would shed them off and roll them up. I cannot handle my heat with the weight that I am right now. So the fur-lined Crocs are like, they gotta go.
Maybe you could
can't
play
do
in the
it.
snow with them.
Maybe. I'll just traipse around in my Nike shorts and t-shirt in the snow because
Well, you
I'm
could
so
put like Ziploc
hot-natured.
bags on your feet.
Or bread bags, like Jan says. Your mom says to put bread bags.
We did gallon of Ziploc bags when we were kids.
We didn't eat enough bread to put every one of her children in bread
Oh, we ate
bags.
enough bread. We would go to I told you this, we would go to the Marita bread store and Mom would have the wheat bread and we would have the big loaf of the regular bread.
Yeah.
And we would get so much. Now we lived a mile and a half from the Marita bread store, right? So it's not like we had to take this long trek, but Mom would get enough to freeze for like an entire month because the idea of taking 4 kids into the Marita bread store, I guess
Can't blame her.
more than once a month. I mean, we had a whole freezer full of Marita bread.
I loved that bread store.
I did too. They had we rarely got like cakes and things like that when we were kids,
But
but
when you
occasionally when we went there, we would get like those fried chocolate pie things or the fried cherry ones or.
Mom would let us get some of the candy bags and tell me why I would always pick the battery acid in those wax Coke bottles. That's what I would pick when I
don't
went
know.
there. I would pick, do you know what I'm talking about? Those little,
Yeah,
they're wax
yeah.
Coke bottles and you bite off the wax and then it's just battery. It's a melted popsicle is what you're eating. Anyways.
Well, they're kind of coming out with stuff like that again. Those weird dippy, sour. I don't know. I found season on YouTube. Mom, I want those, and I got some the other day.
Are they bad?
Oh, they're terrible.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll do
Yeah, you
one.
can go.
Your Ugg boots. We all knew this was coming. I cannot get behind it. And it's not just like, I don't think I like them. They are, number one, they're hot. And I can't take hot. We just covered this. Number 2, I think they are the most unattractive shoe I've ever seen on any foot. I don't care if your foot is a size 4.
Worse than a
or
Croc?
worse than a Croc. I don't care if your feet are a size 4 or size 11. I think Ugg boots look absolutely terrible. They give your foot no shape, nothing. They're just
A Croc gives your
ugly.
foot shape.
Better than a horrible Ugg boot. They stick out like a sore thumb. People's feet
Just
are
because I
hanging
can't
off
put
the side of them.
genitalia on the back of my Ugg boots like you can your Crocs does not make your footwear more superior.
Can we please make a PSA? I do not have balls hanging off of my Crocs. I can't have these viewers thinking that. I have not purchased that. And
But you have the option.
But I have the option.
Rachel, do you wear yours in 4-wheel drive?
No.
Never?
I'm never going anywhere fast. If I'm running, it's because somebody's chasing me.
Look, I don't think Crocs I don't think Uggs are super attractive.
They're not at all.
I find them comfortable. I think they are comfortable.
We're just going to have to agree to disagree.
And I found the other day, I went to Elliot's Boots and they were having this giant sale, and I texted Rachel and I was like, Rachel, what would one do if they found a $170 pair of boots, Ugg boots, for $45? She was like, they would burn them. Well, I bought them and I've worn them. Did I wear them in front of you yet?
The rain boots?
No, the tan Ugg boots.
Because I like the Ugg boot, the rain boots.
Yeah.
I like those little rain booties, but
Well, I have duck feet boots too that are
Yeah.
similar to Ugg boots. She hates those too, but I'm not giving them up.
oh God,
The ones
those that they make you look like the
a
tail of a
moonwalker
hun
shoe,
or
yeah,
something.
yeah,
Like just
yes. I love them. I don't care. I get compliments on those boots all the time.
they're lying to you. The compliments, they're lying.
Why
to
would
you.
they? Why would they do that?
They don't want you to feel bad for having the worst fashion choice in footwear in Morristown.
We'll agree to disagree.
Name another one.
Warm banana pudding. I didn't even have to look. I already
Can
knew.
you please just admit you haven't tried it to know if you hate it?
And why have I not tried it?
'Cause I won't make it. I've been busy.
I made you banana pudding, and I'm pretty busy.
Busy will animate it. Or did you mean forever ago? If it was last week,
Yeah, no,
animate
she
it.
did. You're right.
I'm just speaking the truth here.
You're right.
And it was fine.
Well, it didn't set long enough.
It's okay. Nasty. My mama makes the best banana pudding. She starts it on the stovetop, mixing it up. We got a layer of those cookies and the little banana slices. She dumps it, that hot vanilla pudding on there. We put slices in the vanilla wafers, and then she whips up the meringue, and she puts the meringue on top. She puts the meringue on top, and the whole thing goes in the oven, and it comes out this warm, glorious concoction, and it is heaven, because the cookies have got mushy a little, and the bananas are soft, and it's warm. It's so good. Now,
Our friend Zach and Amber found out that she likes warm banana pudding, and so they are appalled. Like,
They are appalled.
almost ended the relationship at that point. And so we were talking about, I sent you this, I'm pretty sure I did. We were talking about hamburgers because we're going to have a cookout, and we were asking who all wanted a hamburger or something. Amber was like, Rachel will need one. And Zach said, well, does she like it cooked or does she like it raw? Because she eats everything backward, like her godforsaken warm banana pudding.
And I said he needs to stay in his lane.
And he said, I'll stay in my lane. It's a lane to cold banana pudding.
No. I said he's on thin ice, like his banana pudding is cold and nasty. I don't.
Now, mind you, every single one of us, Zach, Amber, Anna, all of us would try this warm banana pudding.
Yes.
We would all try it.
Yes.
But I would bet a large amount of money that I would be like, meh. First of all, meringue is weird. It's like cotton candy. You bite into it and there's like nothing in your mouth. Who wants that?
I think it's a delightful taste sensation.
A taste? There's no taste to meringue.
It tastes like vanilla. It tastes like a gooey marshmallow type of meringue.
Then
Maybe
eat a
you just
marshmallow.
haven't had a good meringue either. Maybe
Well,
you just had.
Maybe I haven't because I've asked more than one time for you to make this banana pudding for me. Do you not know how to make it?
I have the recipe.
You've never made it?
I've personally never made it. No.
Then tell me Mama B to make me some.
She would make you some right now. Mama B loves you.
Does she?
She loves you.
I love her. She
loves you because you love me. All I do is talk about you.
And my bad Ugg boots.
Sweet.
And my bad
we're
Ugg boots.
sweet. And your crab Ugg boots. We're sweet.
Crab or crap?
Crap. Your crap Ugg boots. I get to go.
I mean, 1, 2. Okay,
Go.
No. Number 2 for me is sprinkles.
This is a good one.
Rachel loves sprinkles.
I love sprinkles. I like a crunch. I love what sprinkles does for me in ice cream and cupcakes is what lettuce does for me on like a burger. I love a crunch when I'm eating something like that. I love sprinkles on my ice cream. I like sprinkles in my I was about to say my banana pudding. That's a lie. I'm sorry. I like
Warm or cold.
Yeah. On my cupcakes, I love a little crunch.
The point of cake is that it's like creamy and soft
Moist, and I
and
get
wonderful. And why would you want a crunch in that?
I just like a little bite.
She even likes the flat ones that are like really
Those are, like,
crunchy,
my
that like
favorite.
break your tooth a little bit if you hit it wrong. The ones that are like long and skinny and more traditional sprinkles, I can deal with because they melt a little bit.
I don't like the sugar crystal kind. I don't like it to like grit my teeth like sand. I
would rather have that one.
I would not.
Would much rather have the sugar crystals. She brought cupcakes to my house and I almost kicked her out. Half of them had sprinkles, and I thought,
you'll hear that? Half of them.
I thought that it was a personal jab though. But that's back when I ate like 12 of your. Remember that one time you made cupcakes for my anniversary and I literally ate 11 out of 12
I'm
of
not
them
counting.
in
I
one day.
don't count. What you do at your own house with the product I give you is up to you.
Anna got so
That's
mad because
between
she
you.
had found out that Rachel had made me cupcakes and she was coming up to the campground and I was like, oh, they're gone.
They're gone. I don't judge. You can eat as many cupcakes as you want. I don't remember that because I'm not counting because I don't care. You
I
can eat
did
as many
text you
as
to
want.
let you know though.
That's okay. I don't remember that.
I have much more self-control now. I have a whole thing of cupcakes in my house right now that are probably going to get tossed.
Oh, you didn't bring me one.
I know. Well, come to my house.
I can.
Okay.
Eyelashes. Mine are paid
fight
for.
over
Mine are
eyelashes?
paid for and hers are not. And somehow she thinks that she needs the ones that you have to pay for. However, she doesn't. Her eyelashes are long and luscious and voluminous and dark.
They're not as dark as yours.
I pay for mine. Every 3 weeks I have to pay for mine.
I mean, right now. Like, mine don't look like yours right now.
Becca has to pay nothing to have her eyelashes. We've said this before. She doesn't wear the glasses she's supposed to wear because her eyelashes hit her glasses and she can't stand it. I'm like, oh, what an issue to have. Eyelashes that long and voluptuous that it hits your glasses when you're wearing them. I have to pay for that. I would love to add up how much money I've given to Rachel over the course of 4 years. Thanks to Becca. Becca has introduced me to just about every good thing in my life and sometimes bad things, like these eyelashes right here, which I would sell my car to pay to be able to get my lashes done.
I would rather have your lips and teeth than my eyelashes. I can't do anything about that. That's not.
I think you have great teeth and great lips.
Yours are so white.
My teeth, they're fake. My teeth are white because they're fake.
Your bottom teeth aren't fake.
And they're not white either. Don't look at my teeth. Now I'm going to talk like this because I'm self-conscious.
No, you won't. You'll get weird lips. They'll be like wrinkly. You know, like the Stanley straw lips that everyone's talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I care about
You're too young for
Just let me
wrinkly
age
lips.
gracefully.
Yeah.
No, apparently I need to start Botox right now. Is that not right? If I'm going to start Botox, apparently it's better to do it preventatively.
Now we're going to get all of these comments about Botox being a poison, Mom, and about how you don't need Botox. But yes, it should be preventative so that you don't get a wrinkle. You do have a couple of wrinkles in your forehead.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Like I didn't have enough to worry about here. At least I can do this. At least I can do that.
I went yesterday, and Amy was like, now scowl, and I was like, I can't. She was like, look down.
What? Oh, Lord. Just PSA. Don't comment about Botox.
I'm getting it anyway.
these
I also
are-
got a lip flip yesterday.
I would get. What does that mean?
It's not there yet. It's going to just make it just a little bit. Not filler. Just, I want to look more
Okay.
like you.
Oh God, shut up. But anyways, these podcasts are fun. We talk about serious things, not so serious things. We don't need negative comments. We'll stop making these. We don't have to. We make $0 off of these videos. Right
Zero.
here.
And get 0 subscribers from them.
But we do this out of the kindness of our hearts, and our members seem to love it, and we want our viewers to know more about us. But if you start being mean, Talk Talks are
Speaking
over.
of mean, we've gotten some mean comments here lately on our Timu videos. Have you noticed that?
I don't care. Listen, you know what I say? Engagement
You
is
claim to be
engagement. That's fine.
educators, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, I mean, we are we're craft educators. We're not
educating.
educated about this plastic you want us to run tests on. That's a great idea if you want to do that.
You got the money? You got the do it.
Write that idea and don't take it. Yikes.
Wait, it's your turn. Mine was eyelashes.
This one's going to get you riled up. Horror movies. And DVDs in general. Rachel, Rachel loves movies, which I love movies, but she has to have a physical DVD.
No, I have a horrible confession.
Did you throw them away?
No.
What?
I haven't touched them in over a year. Since we've been in the trailer, I haven't touched them.
I tried to tell you.
We're going on 2 years and I haven't touched a DVD. I forget that I have them and purchase them on Amazon Prime, and then I go in there and I'm like, did I have that DVD? And I had it. When I'm forgetting what I have and what I don't have.
You don't have an app that like categorizes them or catalogs them?
I don't.
That's shocking to me.
I don't even
did
use
that.
an app when I go to Dunkin' Donuts every single freaking day of my life.
Okay, so I've been trying to get her to ixnay the DVDs and have them all digitally, but she was like, well, what happens if X, Y, and Z happens and I don't have access to them anymore? And I'm like, then the world's gonna end and you should not be worried about your movie collection. But horror movies in general.
I love horror movies.
And it makes my skin crawl sometimes to think about it.
And again, I don't want negative comments. I love the Lord. I am a Christian, whatever. My favorite kind of horror movies are either paranormal movies where like poltergeist activities happening, or I like the really dark ones about like exorcisms and stuff, because it interests me, and I think they're the most jarring to me.
Yeah, and they're jarring because they're not.
I don't care about.
That's your spirit saying, ew.
Ew. I don't like the alien invasion crap. I don't really like the end of the world type, like a 2012, or I don't like that time. I like the darker, creepier side of things. And again, I'm a good person. I watch them because it's a stress relief after it's done. It engages me. I love that the movies, I'm on the edge of my seat and then I'm laughing, and then sometimes there's romance in there, and then I really like, okay, is this going to be a twist and turn, or is this going to be like a, what do you call that? Like a jump scare. They thrill me. I really like it. So would you rather me like hop on a two-wheel death machine on a motorcycle and hit the roads going 100 miles an hour, or sit and watch an hour and a half of a horror movie? Which would you rather me do?
The death machine.
Oh,
because then at least your spirit isn't contaminated.
She prays for my soul daily because I watch horror movies.
Daily.
I'm sorry, I don't get anything out of them
Also,
spiritually.
you laugh in the middle. You know what I've never done in a horror movie? Laughed. I've never laughed in a horror movie.
You've not watched a good horror movie. You're watching these crap, not rated, not unrated, because unrated and not rated are two different things. If a horror movie is unrated, that means that it went through all the process and they cannot give it a rating because that's how bad it is.
Rachel.
Like, scary. If it's not rated, that means it's so crappy that your Aunt Karen made it in the back of her basement and no one even...
The last time I watched a horror movie, unrated movies weren't even a thing.
Well, there's like, you go all the way up to like NC-17, which means if you're not 17 or older, they won't even let you in to view the movie at the theaters. And then there's like unrated. I could have that wrong. Don't quote me. But I do love the thrill of a good horror movie. If you haven't laughed or...
You need a newfound thrill seeker way.
I'm open to options. Somebody let me know. No, I haven't watched a horror movie.
Zip lining a rock climbing, or I don't.
I'd get some
wearing some Uggs. I don't. Never give you a thrill.
Never.
But
I do. I love movies in general. I love my DVDs, and I do love horror movies. These are all true things about me, and I will take those to the grave. If you haven't enjoyed watching a horror movie, it's because you haven't watched a good one. I can show you some good ones.
There's no. No, I won't sleep for a week.
Stephen King's new It is one of my favorite movies that's ever been created.
It's
it's insanely good.
You would have to pay me.
There's kids and humor and romance and horror and mystery, and it's like it encompasses an excellent movie. It is it's pretty dark, but
I'm trying to think of maybe $10,000 would be my minimum for a watch. If you paid me that, I might watch it. Anything less than that would not be worth it.
You're telling me right now that you would not sit down and watch a scary movie with me for anything less than $10,000.
Correct. It literally, seriously, I cannot. It literally makes me just feel terrible.
I don't have a single nightmare. I have more nightmares about someone getting my order wrong at McDonald's than I do about scary movies that I watch. Okay, that's just the way that I am. I sleep great at night.
Okay, what's your next one?
This is my last one, so you might as well give us another one.
Wendy's and Waffle House. I love Waffle House. Rachel hates it. Rachel loves Wendy's, and I hate it. And I would fight her.
I think Waffle House has crap food, and I never feel safe there.
Because you've never had their Texas bacon patty melt. There's no way that you can eat it
Their
and
bacon
not.
is
There's
flabby,
no way you can eat
their
it and not like
employees are
it.
sketchy. I'm sorry if you work there. You know what I mean. It's just I don't mean.
What if I
mean
what if I
here.
called it in and brought it to you?
I would do that. Don't. Every time I've went, I've not liked it. Their coffee's not even good in there.
Who gets
Waffle House.
coffee at Waffle House?
It's a breakfast place.
I don't-
You don't drink hot coffee, really.
Correct.
I drink hot coffee.
Flavored coffee was going to be on my list, and then I thought that was too petty.
Flavored coffee?
You love flavored coffee. It's weird, that peppermint one.
Like my mocha creamer? Oh.
No, your actual flavored coffee. You had some flavored coffee. I think it's right there.
Oh, I do. Mainly it's just vanilla. That was like cheap. That was the fall blend that I still can't drink because it's like a dark roast. I don't know, like dark roast coffee. It's gross.
I like dark roast. I will not drink
Ugh.
that.
Ugh,
Anyway.
it's bad.
Um,
I love Wendy's. I think their menu is good. They're my favorite chicken. I don't count Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A's in its own ballpark, so we can't count Chick-fil-A. But as far as like Burger King, McDonald's, those types of places, Wendy's has the best chicken nuggets hands down to me.
over McDonald's?
Over McDonald's. Theirs has better flavor. I don't even want sauce at Wendy's. And on McDonald's, I have to have sauce because their nuggets are so bland. So now sometimes I do crave the sauce because typically,
You know who has good fries now and I never think to go there? KFC. Have you had their new fries since they got rid of their potato
like
wedges?
No.
They are good. And
I
I
like
love their
KFC.
honey mustard. I want to get that for lunch. Some
like
French
KFC.
fries.
That sounds good. But I don't like Waffle House.
I'll go with my next one because
Okay.
it's also food related.
Okay.
Baja Blast.
My soul just left my body thinking about it.
What is the flavor of a Baja Blast? Blue.
So Baja Blast is a Mountain Dew product that you can
which
only,
I am. No.
that you can only get fountain at Taco Bell. Now you can find it sometimes. They'll produce canned Baja Blast that you can find in stores and whatnot. Tastes just the same, but it reminds me of like spiked Sprite with a little bit of blue raspberry. So
See,
it's a little
blue raspberry.
raspberry twang in there. But it mainly tastes like Sprite. It doesn't have that big aftertaste of like the classic Mountain Dew, like that, that kind of burns your throat.
It gives me indigestion to think about it.
So good. Honestly, so good.
How many carbs are in it? Because I know
we're not talking about that. Like, because I get a large. I will order a regular meal and I'll say, make that Baja Blast. I have never gotten a smaller Baja Blast in my life. It's always been the 32 ounce. Plus, I drench everything from Taco Bell in their fire sauce. Drench it. So I have to drink a lot of, because everything's covered in fire sauce.
Why?
I don't
You love the flavor or love that it burns your mouth off?
Both. So I've tried all their sauces because they all taste different. It's not just like the heat factor, it's taste. The hottest one that they have is called Diablo. It tastes like crap smells. It's horrible. The taste is horrible. The heat is there, but the taste, I'm like, that's nasty. Fire sauce is the best. Like, it's almost like a spicy salsa-y flavor. It's it's a really good flavor like that. It doesn't taste like Tabasco or.
I hate Tabasco sauce and Texas Pete and all that.
It
She
doesn't
loves
taste
all
like
of that.
I
and
do.
I don't.
But that's why I get the big one. But I have pulled into a Taco Bell before. And because they have to say what they're out of. Or if I get to the end and I'm like, and that would be, can you make that Baja Blast large? Oh, we're out of Baja Blast. I skirt my tires. I skirt out of there. I will not get Taco Bell if I do not have a Baja Blast. I won't do it. I'll be like, screw you and your soda machine.
I don't even get a drink most of the time when I go to Taco Bell. That's so funny.
I love
Baja Blast. I hate Mountain Dew. I hate
But again,
Mountain
like
Dew.
banana pudding, Becca Oaks, you cannot say you hate it because you've never tried that specific kind.
I hate blue raspberry.
You've never, let me repeat my sentence. You've never tried that specific kind.
Okay, I would try a sip of it just for you.
Here we go.
I can.
That's all I need.
And I would
is a
be
little.
open-minded, but I would almost guarantee.
That's fine. I don't need your guarantee that you would love it or hate it. I just need you to be open to trying.
I would try it.
Okay. My last one is Dr. Pepper. She has to throw Baja Blast. My last one's Dr. Pepper. I think it tastes like creek water, and I would rather slowly die on a desert than drink a case of Dr. Pepper if it was in front of me. I would just let my death be slow instead of dying with the aftertaste of that Dr. Pepper creek water crap in my mouth.
How much creek water have you drank in your life?
Too much, apparently.
She always likens it to creek water too.
Well,
That's
creek
what's
water,
interesting.
Creek water is similar to the color of Dr. Pepper too. The murky, brown nastiness. It's like too sweet of a drink. What?
I was seeing if you had your Dr. Pepper shirt on.
I should have worn it just for today.
You should have.
I didn't think about it. I should have worn it just for today.
I gave her some T-shirts of mine, and one of them I almost didn't include because I know she hates Dr. Pepper so much, and then I thought it would be the ultimate jab just to throw it in there. It's actually it's a comfortable shirt.
It's a comfortable shirt. But if I had it on, I would just keep my chins out. I'd be like, "This is my Dr. Pepper shirt." That's it. I hate Dr. Pepper.
I'm not gonna argue with her over it because I get it. I get it.
I'm glad you get it. Kind of like me and the spray tans. I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth because I get why you wouldn't like it. It's time consuming. You got to exfoliate and you got to shave and you got to do it right. If you don't want to be orange, you have to moisturize the scaly parts of you with not like the crap moisturizer with the good one. You have to sit there and do like, look how dry I am.
I wonder if you could self-tan with Dr. Pepper.
Sounds like a nightmare to me.
If you could get the perfect spray or perfect self-tanner, no streaks, no orange, no hot spots with Dr. Pepper, would you do it?
No, I would stay pale and ugly.
You don't even like the smell of it?
No, I hate that. I hate that. The breath, the Dr. Pepper breath.
It's a good Dr. Pepper birth. That's good. That's a birth. I meant burp. It's a good one. I didn't ask you, did you like the Cherry Coke Zero or no?
Yeah, and then I realized I left it there.
Did you?
Yeah, I left it right there on your side table.
I didn't notice.
I hope Wayne took care of it. I didn't.
Someone did. It's not there.
I always leave a house, and if I forget something, I feel so bad. Usually I text the person, but I know that Becca genuinely did not care at all. But if I feel bad enough, I'll text somebody.
Nope.
I guess I didn't feel that bad.
My last one is, and she might fight me over it, is that I think that Rachel hung the moon and she is the best person in the entire world. Honest to God, one of my favorite people, easily top 5 favorite people in the whole world. Most genuine, most thoughtful, would do anything in the world for you. Very, very loyal. I could not find a better friend than Rachel, and she can fight me over it if she wants to. I think she's one of the best people.
Well, now I'm just sad. That was really sweet.
Are you crying?
Maybe.
I'm not going to hug her. I hugged her the other day.
So
It was really
awkward. We've hugged like 3 times total. We're big words of affirmation people around here. That was bigger than any hug you could have gave me. But I say all the same things about Becca. I'll say it till the day I die. But she's the best person in the world. I don't know where I'd be without her or what I would do without her. And I would never want to live without Becca.
No.
A world where Becca Oaks doesn't live is not a world I would ever want to live in.
I agree.
Ever, ever, ever.
Not about me, about you.
Well,
Yeah.
I agree. Absolutely. But
Rachel, 37 minutes.
we did it. I said right before this, I was like, we might need to try and make this around 30 minutes. She goes, what'd you say?
I was like, that's a lot of pressure.
That's a lot of pressure. I'm like, yeah, no pressure. But that ended sweet. They're going to be like, we wanted to see a fight. Well, now you just saw tears of joy. Sorry about it. But I love this girl. We have the best job in the world. We have the best members in the world thanks to you guys. And if you love what you see here, become a member.
Yeah.
You have a couple days to grab the membership for $40 off using the code crafty at checkout. $40 off your very first year with us. It's amazing. We've got cut files, commercial use licensing, free courses, a member-only Facebook group. We've got what you need for all of your crafty needs. Look towards us. Look towards the gals here at Oak and Lamb. But I want to thank you for joining, for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave us a comment down below.
Yes.
Subscribe if you haven't already. It's free to do that. Yeah, thank you guys so much, and we'll see you again next week for another Flock Talk. You'd think these horrible, horrible chairs would motivate us not to make our Flock Talks very long. Nope. Don't do a good job of that.
Nope. Not even a little bit.
Still make them long. I feel like I'm so awkwardly straddling this thing. Maybe we should aim for like 30 minutes. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a lot of pressure.
Aiming for 30 minutes.
We're going to talk like this because we talk fast anyway. That'll be better than I will get to talk.
We'll have to do a disclaimer. please click the button below and slow down the speed by 25% to be able to understand what we're saying.
With our country twang. Our fast country twang.
Okay.
You can't talk fast and have a really bad country twang, though. It doesn't work.
I do somehow.
No, there's no way because you can't draw the words out.
Oh, you're talking about that southern drawl.
Yeah.